It was my worst trip ever. After my college exams were finally over, I had an idea to surprise my then girlfriend Kathy with a weekend getaway to Las Vegas. She was very much excited about it, me too. So we were choosing how we're gonna reach the place, if we're gonna fly or go drive by car. And we decided to go by car because it's just 5 hour drive. So what could possibly go wrong? Um, it was the first time we had ever traveled together. So I picked her at her dorm, and I was driving, and she was playing the navigator because she had planned our route before in advance. So she told me where to go straight or turn right or turn to the left. Of course, I was listening to her, but still I knew the way where I should go. So I pretended. I was only pretending that I followed her, but still I knew um, the way where we're going. So um, soon after setting off, we got a flat tire, and I had to pull off the road to fix it. So after some time, I was hoping that this incident wouldn't spoil our mood, wouldn't spoil our joy journey, but I was very much wrong. Well, at that point, we got hungry and decided to stop at the roadside cafe for lunch. So we went to the cafe. I ordered chicken taco, French fries, and Coke. And I was feeling that the food wasn't taste that good actually. So, but at least it was fresh and hot. When we finished our meal, I paid the bill and left a tip for the waitress who was serving us. And as we were heading to the car, I realized that I left my car unlocked. So, and that was it. My car was broken into, and the thief stole iPod, wallet, sneakers. Who on earth steals sneakers? I don't know. So, of course, the thief was never found, and the parking lot was empty. So, we got robbed, and as if getting robbed wasn't bad enough, some 50 miles later, I started to feel pain in my stomach. Uh, but it wasn't only me, and Kathy was also feeling very bad, and she asked me to stop the car because she was about to throw up. So we took some pills from my first aid kit, but they never helped. So we were very much busy, and that is why we didn't even notice that our car was running out of gas. So, to our horror, we found out that GPS didn't show any kind of gas stations near around. We pulled over to the side of the road, and for some time, half an hour or so, we were just sitting on the road. So we, after some time, finally saw a huge cargo truck, and it stopped by. The driver was very nice. He asked us what was wrong and what happened, and he gave us gas, and we could make it to the nearest gas station. So um, at some point, Kathy lost her patience and started to yell at me, blaming me. She told me that that was my fault, that I spoiled and ruined her weekends, and I lost my patience too. We got into a fight. We were blaming each other. So after that, sit in the car, just staring out of the window. Well, she was mad at me. She didn't talk to me. Besides, we were robbed. We felt bad because of this food poisoning, and we, of course, didn't want to go to Las Vegas. We couldn't reach it. We decided to go back, but it was pretty much late, so we had to stay in the hotel. So the first motel we tried was fully booked. Then I thought it couldn't be any worse because all bad things had already happened. But when we were going to the next motel, I bumped into someone's car in a parking lot. So I got into an accident. And of course, as an honest person, honest man, I left $50 bill to under the windshield, and that was money for paying for to pay for the damage. So finally, we found a motel where we could stay. There was a double room. It was available and with a breakfast, but none of us wanted to eat because the even idea or thoughts about food made me sick. So we filled out a reservation form. We checked in. I didn't like the room because it was cold. It smelled bad. It was small, but I didn't care about it because I got extra blanket, just pulled it over my head and just fell asleep. Well, the next morning we checked out and went back home. Kathy never called me again.